What is the definition of a chakra? And how does this affect our body?
Chakras, like I said, Dave, I was explaining, the chakra is a Sanskrit word and its meaning is wheels. Actually means wheel. So chakra means a wheel. So we have lots of chakras in our body, but we have got 7 major ones which are understood by all people. Like you can say, it would be nice for all people to understand these 7, let's put it that way. And just like the car has wheels, and the motorbike and the bicycle and everything that rolls has got wheels, like that the importance is on the wheels. If your wheel is punctured, your car does not roll. So in your body you've got these 7 chakras that actually maintain the well-being, the health and the positivity of the body. And
so they maintain the health, the well-being
the health, the positivity. It means everything that you are is processed through these chakras. It means like your thoughts, your actions, your like I said, your health, your well-being, your patterns, everything is operated through these chakras. And if these chakras are not in harmony or not in balance, then it affects the overall health of the body. So you can say it affects everything. They're so massively important. If I have to rebalance somebody's mind, I'd have to rebalance all aspects of that chakra. If I have to rebalance somebody's health, I would have to look through all 7 chakras where the interference is happening, where the imbalance is happening. So they are very important energetic features. Now, because we cannot see them, people are in a bit of you can say question marked situation. But what is a chakra? It is an energetic, you can say, circular form of energy that rotates about, depending on each person, from 6 to 12 inches away from your body. They're not in your body, they're away from your body. And they maintain everything for you. Your health, your well-being, your thoughts, your actions, you name it, and they do it. It's like, it's so vast that I can't even begin with a list. From where do I begin?
Yeah, so let me ask you this question, Guruji. Let's just say somebody gets skin cancer. Mm-hmm. Could that be that their chakra is unbalanced? Could they clean their chakra to get rid of that?
It would help if they cleaned the chakras. Most positively will help to maintain a better status of the family, of the body. But the issue that is causing, it's like, what is, okay, let me give you an analogy. If your car has a puncture, you would have to find out which nail or which piece of wood or glass or what went into your tire and tube, and that'll have to be removed before you can fix it. Because if you fix it, the minute the pressure is put on it again, it'll get punctured again. Likewise, what issue is causing that cancer? Right? It'll be like a thorn, a nail, a glass piece, a wooden splint, whatever. what is the issue that is causing that cancer or that disease would have to be looked at and extracted. If we do not take away that issue, then we can clean the chakras, we will feel much better, it will be much better maintained, it will assist and help you, but it will not cure the disease if you're looking for a cure. A cure will only happen when that issue is addressed and the issue is released. Now, there are plenty of people who have come to me who have, you can say, these non-curable diseases, as I call them. They've come with weird diseases, including night blindness. That's the first thing that came to my head as a very weird disease, was the way the lady had, let's put it, the way she had the night blindness, in a very strange manner, which the doctors had no clue of what was happening to her. And until and unless she opened up and addressed the issue, the cure was not there. The betterment started happening from day one that she visited me. She could feel better, her eyes would see better. Otherwise, just after dark, she would stop seeing completely. Her house had to have bulb lights, you can say, to the capacity of sunshine in order for her to see dimly. Then she would see hazy features. So that was quite a situation there. And people have come with cancer, with this, with that. The successful people who have walked away 100% cured have been those who have not hesitated to target the real issue, understand it, look at it, and assist themselves by releasing it and accepting the features of it, and that completely dissipates the whole disease. They can be, one day they can be as sick as, you can say, let's say having blisters. The next day they would have improved almost by 80%. And sometimes people come to me with, you can say, sprains, stress fractures, I'm trying to see what is an easy thing to understand. You know how you've got aches and pains in your neck, in your arm, in your leg, in your toe, wherever, and we tag it and say, you're just holding this issue there, check. And the minute the issue is addressed, the pain disappears, the crookedness disappears, they can come out of their slings and they can just walk away. Whereas prior to that, they were walking around with a walking stick and, you know, needing lots of attention and care for people to bring them up the stairs and take them down the stairs. And the minute they've addressed the issue, they can go running down. And that's how instantaneously your mind can fix your body. So when I say it's your mind, see, I'm the person who can assist you to see it, and then be the person who has the expertise to remove that thorn from you. But it's you who have to accept that you have a thorn, and it's the people who come who have to accept to bring up what the thorn is. Because there are times I can say, well, this is related to your family, then I'll come close. This is related to your wife. Yes, I come very close. This is related to this issue between you two. And the person can refuse to see it, refuse to see it, and refuse to see it. And if they refuse to see it, well, believe it or not, there's just a small fractional help that I can do. And that is, I can balance out the chakra, I can give some extra energy resources in there, I can make the person comfortable, let us say, like a painkiller, like a soothing, like a soother for a while. And the issue, we will not be, till it is not released, we cannot take away the entire pain. And the person can continue to be in pain for the next 10 days, 10 months, 10 years. It will stay till they themselves are willing to look at the thorn and take it out. Majority of the people will come up to me and say, I don't know what it is. And firstly, I don't accept, I don't know, because the mind knows everything. It's your mind. What is going through it, you're the best judge. You've just got to get honest with yourself that you want to see it. And honesty is an overwhelm. And so people run from that overwhelm. Because if they look at themselves in honesty, they've got to accept their faults, their mistakes. And if the fault or the mistake is big, they refuse to look at it. They would rather die with the disease than look at it. That also is true. So there are various types of people. Yes, Dave.
Yeah, that sounds like a familiar story with me. Big thing to want to look at.
No?
So, Guruji, how does the chakras, we talked about how they basically affect the whole body and how important they are. How important are the chakras for our happiness or emotions?
Like I said, each chakra has a big portfolio. All right, it takes me a whole day to get through only, shall I say, the cover story of the chakras when I do workshops. So, to explain to you in brief is, each chakra has a big portfolio that it carries. It looks after the health, the well-being, the emotion, the this, the that, everything of a certain area of the body, then the next, and the next. So it'll send messages. Ultimately, your crown chakra, that's how the crowns came about. There's a chakra there at the top of your head called the crown chakra. Assimilates everything, all the messages that are coming through from all the chakras, and relays the true well-being of an individual through your mind patterns, through your speech, through your basically through your vocabulary, to understand this is where you are standing with yourself. But each out of the 7 chakras, you can't say that I can have one shut down and I can still work. You cannot. In fact, apart from these 7, there are about any or all the chakras that are in the body. If they shut down, then that part of the body stops working. So there are quite a few subsidiary chakras that are very important as well. So it's like your car has got the wheels, but it also needs the wipers to clean the windscreen. It also, if it rains and your wipers are not working, you won't be able to drive. And that's heavy rain, not just a sprinkling. And if your what shall we say, the engine stops working, then also the car will stop working. If there's no petrol in the car, even then it'll stop working. So these I call the minor or the subsidiary chakras. Right? The first well-being is the wheels should roll. Good, we got one thing covered. Now the engine should work, and now there should be fuel in the car. So likewise, the body should have energy. Your main source of pumping, or your life source, your heart should be pumping in there for us to know that the chakras are in balance. Now after your heart has stopped pumping, even if I put your chakras into balance, now mind you, your energetic body will continue to live for quite a while after your physical body has dissipated. Right? So even if I balance chakras after your physical body has disappeared, it doesn't assist you much. It'll assist you in your next life, but in that life, the physical body has already ceased to matter. So chakras continue to assist and help you, and as you've seen, they are of so much of importance that, let us say, when a person passes away, their chakras were not in harmony, not in balance. In their next lifetime, when they're reborn as babies, those disalignments will show. They can be born handicapped, they can be born mentally stressed, they can be born with so many other sicknesses and ailments. And that is because that chakra was not put in appropriation or was not in its proper position when the person passed over. The chakras...
Oh, wow, so I'm listening.
Yes?
I'm just listening to you talk, and I just want to kind of... So these things are so important. They affect our whole body, our emotions, our organs, and everything.
Yes.
And most people don't even know about them or how to clean them. And then in addition to that, when you drop your body, when you go to your next lifetime, how your chakras were cleaned or not cleaned are going to affect your next lifetime. So this is like super important to understand the truth on and make sure that you clean these things.
Yes, it's strange, Dave, but once upon a time, all the people who were truly interested knew about this art. And I'm going back to, I think, hundreds and thousands of years ago. The people knew about all these and held themselves in reverence to their bodies and their energetic bodies and behaved in accordance. Then we started becoming like, what I see is what I know. What I don't see is what I don't know. And when we picked up that attitude and that arrogance about ourselves, which is again quite a few hundred years ago, that men started saying, what I see is what I know, what I don't see is what I don't know. The whole social structure changed. It's like somebody was asking me the other day, and I said, when people put up industries, before the industries came in, human beings were working their body clocks in such a more aligned manner. They would work in the morning, they would take naps in the afternoon, and then they would work again for some time, and then they would rest their bodies, and then be up with the first daylight, and that was harmonizing the body and keeping it disease-free to a very great extent. Then came the industries and the industrial workers. Obviously, the bosses or the owners did not have places to give people to rest, and people traveled so far to come and work here that they didn't have the resources that they could travel back home and come back again for work, because now they were working in a different environment for different purposes. And so the whole routine and the body clock was readjusted, rechanged, and made into what it has become today. And today everybody will say, no, I just need my 8 hours of beauty sleep. And I tell them, no. After 4 hours, your body is completely alert, aware, and activated. And the optimum, you can say, thought work or alignment work that you can get from your body is after 4 hours. After which, it will go back into a dull state, and then 4 hours later, which is what we're doing, 4 hours out here, to say 8 hours of beauty sleep we need. We have come out as like mental zombies. Your mental activity will be at its best within 4 hours of sleep. You try it, and you will notice that if you wake up between 4 and 4.5 hours of having slept, your mind will be buzzing with ideas. It'll be activated. It'll be ready to take off wherever it wants to go. And if you put in about 2 to 3 hours of work, of creative work, let us say you want to invent a new machine, you want to do this, you want to do that, and then give yourself an hour of rest, because the physical body has become exhausted, and wake up again, you are like a supercharged machine through the day. You just need little breaks in between to work yourself out. And it'll be amazing that if you follow this routine, your body will sleep so well, wake up so well, and work so well. You can get optimum results out of this concept. But of course, in an office concept, in an industry, in the factory concept, you cannot have this anymore. So we were re-routined, and this is not in harmony with our body's alignment, body's chakras, or anything like that. In order to get it to become better, we will have to acknowledge our body, give it its rightful acceptance that yes, this is the way I want to, in today's world I need to work. And once you come into that acceptance, the body will start changing again. So the body is so, it can communicate with you so well. You just need to learn how to communicate with it. And that's one program that we stepped out of in this modern.
That was a beautiful call, and that was a nice little travel for me.
Yes, Dave.
Well, thank you, Guruji. I'm Guruji.
Om Dave. Om everybody.
Om Guruji.
Om
Dave.
Om.
Om.